Good afternoon, Bobcats, and welcome to BBTV. Today is Tuesday, December 15th, 2015. My name is Gage.
And I'm Paige. Today is a very special edition of BBTV created by the students in Mr. Torpin's 7th grade broadcasting class. Our top story today is a special edition of Bobcats React.
Today's segment will focus on a look at the Huskers' 2015 football season.
The season was disappointing in a lot of ways, so we wanted to see your feelings and reactions. Check it out.
Well, it was a disappointing season. I go to all the games and I love going to the games. I was disappointed, but we had some good momentum going into the end of the season, and I'm very hopeful for next year.
Well, they didn't have a very good season, but the best highlight was when they beat Michigan.
The Huskers this year, they didn't do very well, partially because the coach kind of came in and changed everything they knew and did with football, and it kind of really affected our quarterback, Tommy, and he didn't really do very well this season. So,
I mean, they did okay, but the highlight of the year was beating Michigan State, and after that we didn't do so hot.
Well, it's obviously not good since we lost more games than we won. I mean, Mike Riley, it's his first year. You got to give him, some credit. I think he's, getting some trust with the teammates, and I think, by next year we should be good.
I thought we did good because, it was Mike Riley's first season. And, 5-7 ain't too bad. There's teams that won only one game, so we should be happy.
On Thursday, the nominees for the 2015 Golden Globes were officially announced. Unlike the Oscars, the Golden Globes is an award show that honors the best of both TV and movies. Bobcats interested in the award show won't have to wait too long because the show will air on January 10th. Ricky Gervais, who will be hosting it for the third time, will be the night's official host. All categories and nominees can be found on www.goldenglobes.com.
On BBTV, we talked a lot about Back to the Future Day. If you remember, this was the day back in November that Marty officially traveled to the hit movie Back to the Future 2. A big topic of discussion was what the movie got right and what it got wrong. Well, it looks like that we can add another thing to that list. Currently, there's a Kickstarter campaign for a self-drying coat simulator to the one that Marty wore in the movie. It's called the SDJ-01 and is from Phelan Wearables. It will dry your coat in 30 seconds once you press a button on the coat. The battery weighs about as much as an iPhone 6 and can be recharged and is good for 30 minutes of drying.
That's all the news today, Bobcats. Let's now spin over to the Sports Zone for a special look at two bowl games that the Bobcats are sure to care about.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joe, and you just entered the Sports Zone. For today, we are going to give you a closer look at two bowl games that a lot of Bobcats may be watching over winter break.
We'll break down both the Iowa Hawkeyes Bowl and the Nebraska Cornhuskers Bowl.
First up, let's talk about where the Hawkeyes ended their season. If you remember, Iowa took on the Michigan State Spartans in the Big Ten Championship and lost a close game, 16-13 game.
This placed them in the Rose Bowl, taking on number 5 Stanford Cardinals on January 1st in Pasadena. This game will be played at 4 p.m. on ESPN.
Here at BBTV, we predict it will be a close game, but the Hawkeyes will fall 26-19.
Moving on to your Nebraska Cornhuskers, as you know, they faced a lot of struggles this season and barely made a bowl game.
They ended the regular season with 5 wins and 7 losses, also in fourth place in the Big Ten West. Regardless, they were still invited to play in the Foster Farms Bowl game next Saturday on December 26th.
This game will be played against UCLA at 8:15 on ESPN. Our prediction is that quarterback Tommy Armstrong will be looking to prove himself after the poor performance in the final game against Iowa.
We predict that the Huskers will come to play and win 16-11.
That's all the time in the Sports Sound. Now over to the weather for your 3-day forecast.
Hi Bobcats, this is Sam here for your 3-day forecast. Last week we had temperatures all the way into the 60s, which is very rare for December, but it looks like the weather is starting to look more like what we should expect for close to Christmas. Today we'll have a high of 40 and a low dipping into freezing at 27 degrees. Tomorrow it gets even colder with a high of only 36 and bone-chilling cold of 23 degrees. Temperatures remain consistent on Thursday with another high of 26 and a low of 23. That's all for the weather, Bobcats. Now over to the quick features of the day.
What's going on, Bobcats? I'm Paige, here with your quick feature of the day. Today is Tuesday, so it's time for Tech Tuesday. Today we're going to share with you a really cool trend that is popping up on YouTube. They call it 360-degree videos and can be found all over YouTube, but specifically by searching hashtag 360video. The cool thing about these videos is that it lets you take control of what you watch by dragging to see different views of the film. Check out some of these cool examples.
Hey Bobcats, I'm Alandra, here to get you caught up with your daily announcements. Attention students who stay for Bobcat tutoring, please be advised that there will be no Bobcat tutoring this Thursday. Have a great break and we'll see you in January. Attention Buffett in the Groove members. Buffett in the Groove will meet after school both tonight and on Thursday after school for regular practice in Ms. Bullerkirk's room. Students who have scheduled and tried out for Pirates with Ms. Bullerkirk, results from the trials will be posted Friday after school. That's all for announcements today, Bobcats. Now let's see who's celebrating birthdays in our building.
Before we go, if you looked around our building on Friday, you may have noticed something a little strange, specifically the hair. That's because it was the final Student Council Spirit Day of the year. Check out some of these spirited Bobcats who took part in Crazy Hair Day.
Signing off for BBTV, this has been Paige.
And Gage. We hope you enjoyed your broadcast today, Bobcats. Be sure to tune in to Wednesday's show, where Mr. Torpin's B-Day will also air a special 7th grade edition of BBTV.
Have a great day.